So
yeah, we're going to have your code and your ticker on this network, and you can't stop it from being traded.
Right.
And so there's a derivative, and then if there's liquidity bonding the prices together, so if, let's say you have Chainlink on Ethereum, and then after launch, price bounces around a while, but I bet that over time that these prices will move similarly.
Right.
I think that the Link ticker on Pulsechain is likely to move similarly to the Link ticker on Ethereum.
Right. Just because of the bridge, right? And
well, because they're bonded by the liquidity.
Right.
And then it's the same code with the same ticker. Now, do you want to pay $100 or $300 to trade it on Ethereum, or do you want to pay a penny to trade it over here? And we already know this answer because they're doing it on other networks as well.
Yeah.
People do trading on alternate networks, and then we're the one that you don't like. Your coins are already here. You don't even have to bridge over. Right. You've already got your free coins here. You can already access them by changing one setting in your MetaMask. It's awesome.
Dude, it sounds
well.
It sounds pretty awesome.
Well, that's the trick. That's the magic. Is you launch this whole network with all these new coins. How do you get those new coins to be valuable?
Right.
But by not letting anyone ever stop the trading, by having the same tickers, and by giving people a reason to back the value of the things they got free.
Right.
By rewarding them with a yield farming token. It's like a giant vampire attack, basically. It's a giant vampire attack.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hex Token Channel, Superman Crypto and Pulsechain X channels. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the bell and all that good stuff. Hope you guys are doing well, man. The crypto bull market is powering the Pulsechain pump, and it's going to be a lot of fun as we move forward in the next couple of months. It's going to be absolutely epic. We're going to talk about all that today: stock market, crypto, Pulsechain, and of course Hex doing pretty incredible as well. So enjoy the show. We're going to be rapidly going through the markets. Not a lot of project update news at the moment, but there's a huge backlog of projects expected to launch from Pulsechain. We'll be covering that, and I may end up having a live stream coming up as well with a project team interview. So let's look forward to that. All right, let's see who else is in the chat here. We've got Sandy Beach. Hello, everybody. Good to see you, Sandy. And day number 26 of the push-up challenge. And there is the link for that. Get involved with that. Health and fitness and crypto all goes together. Big shout out to Sandy for that. We've got Wookie in the house there. Wookie is on the beat. Wookie is on the beat. Nice one there, Wookie. Got to get back up onto that skateboard though, Wookie, eh? Got to get back onto that skateboard. One little incident, doesn't mean that you can't get back up and get cruising and get that vlog camera out. That's how you rock and roll there, Wookie. We got J-Man in the house there. Hello, everybody. Good to see you, J-Man. Big shout out and welcome. Brennan as well, our TA guru. Howdy, folks. Pump it, pump it, pump it up, says Brennan. Absolutely. J-Man's got some wise words here, and I agree. We will have some nice green candles in March. I like it. Bring it on, J-Man. Bring it on. We got Hexco Yo in the house there. Morning, morning. Good to see you. Joey Torres in the house. Hi, Joey. Welcome to the chat. Also, Blair SM. How are all? Good to see you too. We've got Eddie as well. Hello, Hex Token team. It is green, but you have not seen anything yet. I like that. And about to rocket to the moon. Woo-hoo-hoo. I like it, Eddie. That is very, very cool. You got me inspired. I wonder who. Haha, says Sandvix. Well, you might find out. Van Sam says, in the house there. Hi, all. Good to see you, Van Sam. And we've got Arthur Walsh as well. G'day, 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 mate. Bris Vegas in the house. Good to see you, Arthur. Under 51 as well. Holla, holla, amigos. Holla, amigos. Actually, I was watching little clips of Tombstone. I know it's a little related, but Tombstone yesterday, man. It's got to be, is Tombstone the best Western of all time, including some of the classics from the back in the day. It really is incredible. If you haven't seen Tombstone, fantastic. Crypto Wally. Hello, all Polskins. Good to see you, Crypto Wally. Sandy gave it away. Who knows, Brendan? Who knows? Who knows? We will find out. Wink, wink. All right, so let's get into it, folks. We're going to rapid fire through the markets. That's how we're going. And, of course, we're going to start off with the stock market, as you guys know, and we'll get that out of the way. Let's see. Where are we going here? Bam. Bam. There we go. All right, so the stock market today, just teetering, just cooling off a little bit. Dow ends lower as investors await key inflation data. And there we can see the Dow Jones at the moment down 0.16%, 62 points to 39,069. The S&P 500 is down 38 hundredths of a percent, 19 points to 5,669, and then the Nasdaq there is down 13 hundredths of a percent, 20 points to 15,976. So there we go. Just all off its all-time highs, right? We've been busting new all-time highs, making history, which we love. The dollar, however, is down slightly, 103.7. And the commodities, let's look at that. West Texas oil, $77.60, and Brent oil there, $81.73. Both pretty much flat there. Gold at the moment is at $2,040, and silver there, $22.72. Both of those are pretty much flat as well. And of course, we're waiting for some big news around interest rates eventually. There's going to be inflation data coming up, GDP data as well. So the market says coy before that. However, a string of signals from the Federal Reserve last week showing that the central bank was in no hurry to begin trimming interest rates in the near term limited the gains. Anticipation of more key inflation readings this week, specifically the PCE price index, which is the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, that's the PCE there, is keeping traders on edge at the start of the new week. Investors were seen largely pricing out the prospect of a May and June rate cuts by the Fed amid increasing signs that inflation remains sticky. Well, it certainly had been up to May. I'm not sure about June there. Beyond the PCE data there, I think maybe they're referring to March and May. Beyond the PCE data there, focus is also on the second reading of fourth quarter gross domestic product, which is due Wednesday. That's going to be pretty interesting. While the U.S. economy growth has remained resilient in comparison to developed countries, it has also cooled in recent quarters. So that is what the news there. So inflation and GDP, pretty big deal. Let's go to the Fed monitor there, have a quick look at that. So 3 weeks and 1 day and 18 hours to go until the next, Fed meeting on the 20th of March. So we're ticking away slow to that. Obviously, in March, we're expecting a no change. So I think that's what the writer was trying to say. And of course, the May there, we've got a no change as well, 5.5%, 87% of the market expecting that. June, we've still got the majority of the market, just over 61%, expecting a pivot. So June is kind of the play there. We'll see what happens with this inflation data and GDP this week, how that switches, changes the attitude there in June. But certainly, July there, we've got over 80%. So there we go. So jumps from 60 to 80% at the moment. We'll see what happens to the data this week and how that influences this expectation from the market around the Federal Reserve and interest rate cuts. June does seem to be, the timing there, but we'll have to wait and see if the data changes that expectation. All right, let's jump into crypto. Is that green enough? Oh my gosh, is that green enough? Whee! Green, green, green. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that. Yeah. Hope you're not getting dizzy out there. Bitcoin, man. Wow, we had ETH move, didn't we? We had ETH move, and then suddenly Bitcoin came out of nowhere and it moved far out. So $54,424 on Bitcoin. Smashed the 52,000 mark, and away up and away there. 5.14%. Amazing. And Bitcoin dominance back over 50% at 50.45% there. Ethereum at the moment, $3,172, also rising a bit stronger from yesterday at 1.76%. And of course, look at the market green generally across the board. Solana there is doing pretty well. That is up 6% at $109.88. What else is pretty interesting? Matic is pretty interesting. That's up 6.5% there to $1.05, almost $1.06 there. And so on. So yeah, everything else doing, under 5%, and it's the light green. Over 5% is the dark green there. So not doing too bad. BNB up 3% as well to $401. That's kind of it at the moment. Trying up 1.5%, Litecoin, etc., XRP. So pretty awesome across the board. Of course, we're waiting for that normal Bitcoin move strong. Then ETH will move strong, and then altcoin season will move strong. That's kind of what we're waiting for. It's getting very warmed up for that March, beautiful, glorious March, that's for sure. Let's zoom in a bit on Bitcoin. Bitcoin here, look at this breakout here. Wow, look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We're all the way down. The low of the day was $50,901, and now we're up at $54,540 with a high of $54,980, almost $55,000. What a range. What a range. $4,500. No, not quite that much. $4,100 range almost. $4,100 range. Isn't that awesome? Wow. Welcome to crypto, folks. That is Bitcoin leading the way there. And we've got some news around some of the drivers here. Obviously, the Bitcoin ETFs approved on the 10th of January. And man, they're starting to really push some money through there. Inflows of crypto investment products nearly top 600 million and reflect the traders' growing interest in Bitcoin and altcoins. Yes, sir. And we're only warming up, really getting up there. What else there? Yeah, Bitcoin. Yes, James Buffett feel Bitcoin ETF inflows continue with a further 598 million last week. So off to the races there with the amount of money inflows. And of course, as you guys know, the Bitcoin ETFs there, we've now exceeded 5.7 billion in net flows. Isn't that awesome? So they're really starting to add that buy pressure in as a key contributor to the rise of Bitcoin and stuff like that. So pretty cool. James Butterfield said, head of research of CoinShares, earlier in the week, the total assets under management peaked at 68 billion, the highest point since December 2021, although still away off the 87 billion all-time high seen in November. But you watch the next couple of months, it's going to keep climbing, isn't it? It's going to be fun to see. So yeah, Bitcoin ETF trading going up and away. You can see the year-to-date flows there, 5.7 billion up and away, right? Assets under management, 67 billion, looking pretty good. And this week flows almost $600 million. So really good stuff happening with the Bitcoin ETFs there. Bring it on, we say bring it on. So off to the races is old Bitcoin. And of course, as you guys know, Ethereum's got to follow pretty closely. Ethereum looking pretty good as well. 3,173 the high of the day so far, 3,198, so almost 3,200. And the low of today, $30,036. But up and away. And of course, you guys know how much bullish information is coming, right? We've got the Bitcoin halving. We've got a Bitcoin halving on the 17th of April. So let me actually put this on this one as well. I'll put it on this diagram. So here is the Bitcoin halving. We'll give it a different color, I think. What color should we give it? Nice, something nice and bright. Let's put the purple here or red. No, it's not quite the right color there. I was hoping for a nice pink, but you know, we've got yellow. Let's do orange. Shall we do orange? And that is looking cool. And what's it? Bitcoin halving there. Halvening. Is it halvening? Yeah, things like that. And I don't know why. Oh, we've got two more there. Let me just go back up there. Get rid of that. Delete. And we're going to make that orange. Oh, orange. How about that? There we go. All right. So what font have we got there? 20. All right. So Bitcoin halving there. So if you think about Ethereum, we got the Deacon upgrade coming up, and the markets are really bullish about this. As a significant upgrade, this Proto-Dank sharding and Deacon upgrade on the 13th of March. So yeah, green candles all March. Isn't that what we're going to see? And of course, we're piling it through here at the moment. Look at that. 15 days. 15 days away. So basically 2 weeks to go until the Deacon upgrade for Ethereum. Man, this price could really pump hardcore, couldn't it? And then, of course, we have got more news coming after that. The Bitcoin halving. And that is getting closer, forever closer. So what we got there? Bitcoin halving is now 50 days away. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Bring that on. And of course, then we've also got the Ethereum ETFs coming up on the 23rd of May, and that is 86 days away. So less than 3 months for the Ethereum ETFs. Looking good. So I guess you can see it's a dream run for crypto for the next couple of months. Now the trick is will we get an interest rate pivot in June? So that June's out here. Will we get an interest rate pivot as well? That will get us pretty bullish for the first half of the year. Second half of the year, not a lot of news coming out, but we'll see how we go. With that, we've got US election 5th of November 20 this year. We had a bullish outcome for that. Would be good. And maybe we also get not only interest rate pivot, but also maybe monetary expansion. And that could be bullish too for assets. So we'll see how we go so far. But certainly the first half of this year is looking absolutely lit. Looking lit there. Let's see if we've got any comments in the chat about that. Got a couple more comments. So that is pretty much Bitcoin and Ethereum looking pretty bullish and up and away. And that's going to bode well for Pulsechain, right? So we're going to get into Pulsechain results. Before we do that, though, let's catch up on the chat there. So we're going to speed through the markets. Looking pretty good as crypto, man. Unbelievable. What did we get up to here? Arthur says smash the like button. Definitely do that. Crypto Wally says any news? No specific news around our projects today. Brian in the house. Good to see you, Brian, our community leader, legend in our community. Good to see you, Brian. Feeling under the weather today. Just stopped in. Case. Hey, nice to see you, Brian. All right, we've got Get Hex in the house there. G'day. Good to see you, Get Hex. Sandy says, feel better, Brian. Definitely. Get well from Brian from Brennan as well. J-Man says, yes, hope you're feeling better soon. We got Tint Up in the house there. What's up, Hexicans? Welcome, Tint Up. Nice the response there from Brian. We've got Archie in the house as well. Hi all, good to see you, Archie. Welcome to the chat. And J-Man says, BTC looking strong. It certainly is. Really strong today. When EHEX at 1 cent, says Chronocal. Well, it's got to be getting close there, Chronocal, with the movement of the market. We'll talk about that next. That's coming up next. J-Man says, any good sacrifices coming up? Yeah, there are two. One is the PUSD Algo, and the other one is, what's it called? Pulse Launchpad there. That's going to be a big one too. So I put that both in the Pulsechain chats in the Discord, so you can check those out. Check My Pulse says, what's up, y'all? Good to see you. Check My Pulse. Welcome to the chat. Creepy Coin as well. Hello. Welcome. Excavator is in the house as well. Hey gang. Good to see Excavator. Check My Pulse says, what was it? Cannabis overdose deaths has now reached the amount of people scammed by X, 0. That's from Check My Pulse. All right. That's pretty funny. All right. So let's get it back into it. Bam. All right. Today's results. What day is it? Day 290. It's time for a drink. Cheers, everybody. Day 290. Can you believe it? Pulsechain. 10 more days to day 300. How about that? That's one cool metric. Pulse there. 000135. Up 4% at the moment. Just kind of easing up there. 35% above sacrifice price. Now, we've obviously had a cooling in the Pulsechain after that last rally, right? We had a great rally, a bit of a cooling, and now we're ready to go again. And the market's moving up, so Pulsechain should follow pretty shortly with probably some pretty double-digit gains is what you reasonably expect. Nice opening there. Pulse at the moment, quadruple 0527, up 5%. That is at 52.7%. The sacrifice price is still a long way to go for Pulsex. The buy and burn, though, continues to go up, 710.4 billion almost, and that is 3.47% of the public supply. So that is gone forever. Goodbye. And, of course, incentive token there, $3.28, up 8.35%. Importantly, the ratio is starting to break through that resistance, 24,310. So 24,000 is the resistance level, so it's actually breaking through that. So obviously, with the ratio going up and the pulse price going up, it is the best performer, 8.35% at the moment. And there is a 25 million incentive tokens in existence, so it's broken through that. And interestingly enough, the burn there for incentive is at 118,500 on the incentive token through TRH V3. Now, what will TRH V4 hold? Don't know. We'll find out in early April, probably. Is expected launch of V4 for TRH. Hex at the moment, PHEX, I should say, is up 4.6%. That is 1.58 cents. EHEX is at the moment 87/100th of a penny. And the combined price of EHEX and PX is at 2.45 cents. So almost 2.5 cents, bouncing off, 2.25. So onwards and upwards. Once we break 3 cents, though, I think it's game on for Hex, particularly PHEX. Maybe EHEX will follow as well, but EHEX has BankX on the sell side. We'll see how that goes too. It's got the thinner liquidity advantage on the Ethereum chain, but of course with BankX there, it's you're talking about $40 million of buying through. It's pretty heavy. So we'll see how we go. There. All right, that is pretty much it at the moment on the old day 290 results. Let's get quickly in the charts. That is the chart at the moment. You can sort of see it's just pushing a bit higher there. 3 green days in play. We're about to finish this candle in about 12 minutes. So this daily candle is about to finish in 12 minutes. The RSI has got plenty of room to move. Look at that at 54. That is kind of cool. And the MACD is starting to turn there. So that's a good sign as well. So that is pretty much Pulse. And of course, we've got tons of projects backlogged up. We're expecting to launch on Pulsechain. So fun times ahead. Let's go here. Pulsex at the moment, quadruple 05270. The RSI here is pretty chill as well, sitting at 55, which is pretty good luck number there, 55. And yeah, lot of room to move there for a little nice rally. And the chart itself is looking pretty good with Pulsex. And let's have a quick look at that. So that is Pulsex there. Let me just zoom on that a bit more. So that's the chart since the beginning. And you can see that's really started, it's consolidated in this nice range here. And it's got plenty of room in the outside to start pushing higher. And of course, we get over 6,400, pretty cool. But we've got plenty of room to move up to the mean sacrifice price, or this, what I should say is the mean sacrifice price. So from there, that is a 89% gain, just sitting there waiting for the patient. And I've been saying that since we got to the bottom. So there we go. Some people made mad gains, mad gains. In fact, how far are we from the bottom? Well, let's take this as the bottom there. We're up 490%. So not bad, not bad, not bad. And of course, after this last rally that we had here, you can see very distinctly that which was pretty badass on the old Hex. We ended up going up, almost 400% inside 11 days. So not bad there. If you say can't make money on Pulsechain, well, apparently you can. And of course, here we are currently at the moment up around about 285%. But we're really looking very good for the upside. And of course, we're waiting for Power City Earn Protocol because they're trying to sort out the oracles, right? So we'll see what happens there. Incentive token at the moment is $3.28. The ratio to Pulse, let's see the golden source there is breaking out. Woohoo! It's a breakout like Fame. Have you guys remember the TV show Fame? Probably showing the age there a little bit there, but the Fame, it's going to live forever. There's the old incentive token there. Look at it breaking out. Woo-hee-hee-hee. I'm going to make sure that's straight. That bottom one doesn't look quite straight there. Let's make sure the top one is straight. Worst thing I hate is not straight lines. All right, so there we are, breaking out to the upside. So is it about to go? A little bit more effort, but looking pretty good. We get another green candle, and we're away, but certainly looking positive for that breakout sign. Not bad at all. That is incentive token. PHEX, 3 days of green. We got our bearish cross here. I think we're going to be probably by the time we get tomorrow, if we have another green day, we are still during the week, right? Midweek. Then we might get a nice little cross there for a bullish cross for the EMA. That's going to be pretty good. And as you guys know, we got plenty of room in the RSI, only at 48 on PHEX. Looking good. I like PHEX a lot. And we're getting that cross on the MACD too. So looking pretty nicely there. Let's zoom out a bit more and let's have a look. Now the payout for Hex on the T-shares, we're going to talk about that later, but it's been pretty amazing. We had a big shark exit, and of course we thank them for their service. Now they may have been hacked or anything, you just don't know. It just seemed pretty irrational behavior, but hey, just the way it goes sometimes. If they were hacked, we feel for them, but if that was a conscious decision, then we thank you for your service in any case. But there we go. That is where we are, just below 1.6 cents. The high so far 1.609 and the low 1483. Currently at 1.57, so 1500, almost 1600 of a penny, or 1.6 cents. There we go. How many different ways can I say that? I don't know. But there we are. That's kind of pushing higher there. Got plenty of room in the RSI for the breakout. EHEX at the moment is at 8700th of a penny. We've been up to just below 9/10 of a penny. Someone said when is 1 cent? Well, it's got to be coming soon. We have got a little green candle line there, and the RSI is coming up here at 48. Now the question is, how much resistance will we have at 1.1 cent and all the way through to 3.1? So that is a pretty interesting question. We're going to find out. But a lot of sell wall there. I don't think it's changed as far as I checked, but I'll have to check again. Maybe check later on today. MACD turning around for EHEX as well. Kind of cool. Let's get on to the combined price of EHEX and PHEX on investex.io. And we're currently just below 2.5 cents at the moment, bouncing back off 2.2 cents, up and away, almost back at 2.5 cents, looking pretty good. And like you guys know, we want to break this 3 cent mark, this mark here, up here. That's once we do that, I think we're off to the races. We've got that 4 to 8 cent range opening up then, and then up and away after that. And especially with the bullish market over the next couple of months, HEX is going to do a lovely thing, I'm sure. You got to join in the magic hub, right, as we say. All right, so that is the markets on that. Let's get into the validators quickly. We're at 52,355 on the validators. 1.68 trillion is staked with the validators and off the market. We've also got the gas prices. Man, they're pretty cheap, isn't it? Pulsechain is so cheap, so good. 200,000 beats there. 9/10 of a penny, so just below a cent for a Pulsex transfer. Amazing. So you can swap all day, trade all day, your heart's content, and it will cost you hardly nothing. And of course, there we are. We've got Pulse transfer there at the moment, 600th of a penny for a transfer and 2/10 of a penny for a PRC20 transfer. So it is wonderful doing business on Pulsechain. At the moment on Ethereum, it's 42 Gwei, and a Pulsechain is 5,000 times cheaper than Ethereum. It is $47 to $48 to do a PulseX swap at the moment, blah, blah. Now, what I would say about that is if you want to do some swapping, we're moving in the next couple of hours. We usually typically see the Gwei drop over the next sort of 8 hours. So if you're waiting for some opportunity, that might be a good opportunity to do that. 3,800 times cheaper than Bitcoin, $2.15 to send Bitcoin at the moment, and pretty much cheaper than everybody else. And as I always say every single day, the benefit of having a cheap, fast chain and a full system state fork of Ethereum is that we've got a lot of projects that have been doing compounding and also doing profit sharing. So it really is cool. Two big advantages there, as well as being cheap and fast as well, and robust, because we've got that Ethereum fork as Pulsechain. Now we're going to go to the bridge to have a look at that. $136.4 million. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. And if EHEX rises, obviously that's going to rise a lot faster as well. PDI at the moment, or EDI, I should say, sitting at $42.5 million there at the moment. So ticking away. USDL also at 42.4 million as well. So that I presume that is updating correctly. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's jump away to the markets. That's day 290. We're going to be starting day 291, of course, heading towards that 300. Let's have a quick look at the top PRC20s. As you guys know, this is our second price category. And like I said to you, we're going to run through these markets today. Let's go to that. Before we do, though, let's get into the chat, see where else has jumped in. As we say, I've got to take a breather to see who is in house, who in the community is here. Never fear. Welcome to Pulsechain and Hex and be there. What's something like that? Is that sort of a rapping rhyme? I don't know. Archie says P-Day will have a sack also, I believe. Yes, P-Day from Padias. That's correct. Yeah. So that is a third sacrifice that's going to be up. Yep. Well said there, Archie. Tea Time in house there. Sup, y'all. Good to see you, Tea Time. I did do a coverage of P-Day about a week ago, so if you can go check back there. I can't remember which live stream it's on there. What else there? Let's see here. Blobfish King's in the house with the emoji king, looking good. And we got a Crypto Incognito as well. Yo, yo, yo. Good to see you. Welcome. Hey, welcome to everybody watching at the moment. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell if you love daily Pulsechain and Hex content. And of course, we cover much, much more of that in our strategy club as well. We include multi-chain, so you can join up to that. Our Discord links are in the video description. Join up today. $5 for general Pulsechain Hex membership and $35 for the private strategy club, multi-chain opportunities. And of course, what else we're going to talk about? Get in there, folks, and subscribe. I think that's it. All right, let's get into it. Our second category is PRC20s. We sort by liquidity, right? So liquidity at the top. And we've got PDI at the moment, just chilling at the moment at just over 2/10 of a penny, just chilling there, up 2.37% at the moment. What else there? Teddy Bear is down 7.4%. Wrap Bitcoin $69 is down 0.5% there. Keep an eye on that. It's probably going to move a little bit delayed since Bitcoin is pumping. That Wrap Bitcoin narrative may play out quite strongly. That shared interest and stuff like that. Maker is up 8%. What else is looking pretty interesting? SHIB is up 4%. Pepe is up 2 and up 0.4% there. Chainlink up 4.5%. So there we go. Wise token, the big liquidity pool on Ethereum or Uniswap, is up 6.85% at the moment. Obviously following Ethereum up there a little bit there. What else is looking pretty interesting there? Aave is up 10.6%. Remember, these are all the PRC20s, so all the Pulsechain copies. That is up 10.6%. A few of the tokens on this list are new tokens, of course. But these ones are all pretty much, most of them are just copies. Compound is up 15% as well. There's some cool move there from Compound. And BitTorrent, yeah, BitTorrent. You guys forgotten about BitTorrent? That is up 10% as well. Only $2,700 in liquidity, but still, it's up there. Sometimes these little ones, these little gems like BitTorrent can surprise to the upside. People wonder what the heck, why are people buying into that, but they do. So keep a lookout on some of these more exotic PRC20 copies. That's pretty much it on that one. So let's go back to the third category, and we'll go to memes and influencer coins and have a look at this. So PTGC, man, this thing is crushing it, honestly. These guys have really they've really mastered the crypto tokenomics here. And of course, this is like a DAO token, right? got taxes and things like that. But man, they're crushing it. It's also got the associated alien token that's helping boost it. So doing pretty well. Quadruple 8527. Look at this thing. It's a juggernaut here. They must be laughing themselves silly. This team, this community that does it. 25.9 million market cap, 1 million liquidity, keeps going up 22.91%, and it's got plenty of rockets there as well. So kind of cool. How many are there? 6 billion in the PCTGC. Not too bad. So that is doing very well indeed. Big volume came in today as well. What else we got going in here? Hex address from I believe ABIT is it at 1.17%. Doge token down 17%. This was kind of doing pretty well the other day. It was doing well and then came back down, did well again. Sort of getting sold off a bit at the moment. There's the old duck token. Alien, this is associated to this PGTC token, and that is up 41%. So that's associated to PDGC. That helps burn PDGC, if I remember rightly. So this is rallying as well. The old alien token there, doing pretty well, up 41%. 249k liquidity, 3.6 million market cap, doing pretty well. So these two are together. Axis Alive is at 15,600. It's up a bit today after that big whale sold off the other day, 7.6%, right? So there we go. We got that whale. See, we'll pull that down because I'll do an auto log there. It's a bit better. Got that big sell there. Had that before, right? So big sellers in there. We have managed to bounce back a little bit today. Very modest bounce back, really, but still back up. 15,600. There could be a lot of value to the upside here. We're going to be seeing how this progresses. One of the influencers and TA gurus in Pulsechain X community. Reflux there at the moment, up 16%. Pretty awesome move as well. Reflux, that is up 0004185. I think that Rags to Riches has done a video on Reflux, so you might want to check out his channel to see more, find information about that. But that is up 16%. What else is going good here? Let's have a look here. Have I got this sorted properly? I don't think I had, so I don't think I had it sorted there. Note token from Randy Alaski up 4.47%. That is doing pretty well. Back over the 0.2 of a penny. We're looking out for things happening with that. Obviously, Nope is accepted on Pulsepot and there's multiple liquidity pools. What else there? Mega is up 15% there, doing pretty well. Let's see what else is looking pretty good here. A Dodge token there from Jeff Kadakis is up 26.72%, doing pretty well there on the Dodge. And Pepperlorian there up 10% as well as small liquidity, but still up 10% there on that. All right, that is it on the memes. Let's go to the main event. I know you guys love this one. Pulsechain projects. How are they performing? We're sorted by liquidity at the top right. So we've got the biggest liquidity pools at the top here. And at the moment, we've got, nice little gains here for Halgo and Love, up 6%. Watt token there. So, Watt token there, waiting for Pound City Earn Protocol launch, profit sharing to happen, particularly Portal X. And like I say, I don't know why Portal X hasn't been shared, but maybe waiting for a grand big event, right? So that's just the way it goes. Team's free to do what they want. 9% there is down 9%. So a chance to pick up some of this blue chip opportunity today with the Watt token there being down. So a bit of a volume candle in there, but certainly, do your due diligence, all stuff like that. But this is kind of the accumulation zone for Watt token before they get that big Power City Earn Protocol. It's going to be one of the, let's say, Pulse X is the biggest, then Liquid Loans and Power City Earn Protocol will be a third. It'll be a clear third, then followed by the PH Universe with, Balancer there, PHUX and Famous and Fiat and all that sort of stuff in the PH Universe. It's kind of looking like the lineup there. Then some of the bigger indexes after that, like 9-inch and things like that. So looking pretty good. Is that a good place to accumulate? Nice little pullback too for the get more volume, right? Party token up 5% there and doing well. We're going to focus a bit more on Patio and do a bit more work around that. So we may end up getting Dip Catcher on the show for that. I haven't talked to him. I know he's wanting to get on do different live shows, so I'll probably hit him up on that one. Let's see here, that big BBC token from 9-inch. Woohoo! 9.2 cents. Yeah, baby. Nice to see that bouncing back there. Up 17%. Nice little move there. And looking good. Pulsepot. Oh, man. Pulsepot there. $8.28. And Pulsepot looking so good. So well done to Jacob. And there we are. $8.28. Doing pretty fantastic. More games coming out, right? So more games. In fact, let's go quickly check Pulse Squads. I think they were supposed to have one coming out on Monday, which should have happened US time. No, it's not quite out yet. Okay, so they had Jackpot, Conroy's Plinko, and of course, some of you may have seen the karate. This was a bit of fun too. The karate there doing pretty well. Ben Armstrong winning, right? $8,900 pool there. Pretty good. All right, but there is a game supposed to be coming out. What was one? Was it Chain Race? Chain Race here in development. Chain Race. That looks like will be coming out soon. Now it was supposed to be Monday, but probably pretty close. So 3 more games coming. Prize scores, roulette, pretty cool. So that is Pulsebot doing pretty well. What else is doing pretty nice there? Tetra is up 5% there. Keep a lookout for that. Multiple protocols coming from Tetra. All the advanced DeFi coming on to Pulsechain, particularly around Web3. And that's going to be pretty cool. Little bot animations there. So wait for Tetra. That's going to be pretty good. Patea's up 3% as well. Now, obviously, someone said earlier they're bringing the AI to Pulsechain. So Patea's looks like they were going to leading the AI aspect. So that's definitely something to look at as well with P Day coming up. P Drip there up 5%. What else is ZK ZX there? The Tornado Cash. It's the only privacy protocol at the currently standing. Let's say we lost Ari Cash. We lost Beetroot, and so ZKZX is really the only last standing privacy coin that I'm aware of, and that is down 6.7% there. They also bring more stuff to Pulsechain. I did a PRC 404 token that launched recently. Loan token down 6.8%, or up 6.8%, I should say. Liquid loans, the big blue chip. TRH up 5.45% as well. We're going to talk about that. Definitely, if you're picking up those TRA assets well before the V4 launch in early April, that could be some real value there as well. Mintra doing pretty well, up 10%, one of our big 6 NFT marketplaces, and of course the big sacrifice. I think it was about $10 million when they did sacrifice for that. Time token up 8% as well. Time token doing incredible. Internet Money Wallet has really lifted the performance there as well. What else is looking interesting? Pulse Reflections, the tax token there up 17%. So tax token's doing quite well today. Pulse Kitten's up 6%. Hocus Pocus. Now, Hocus Pocus, of course, with that yield farming wizard, is just keeps getting better and better and better. So if you're into yield farming, definitely check out Hocus Pocus because they've got a nice little yield farming wizard crossing many dexes, looking you for the being able to filter by yield and all sorts of stuff. So definitely cool a tool to use there on that. Internet Money up 10% there related to the Internet Money Wallet. What else there? We can jump through some of those. Weight token there from Coast. So Coast is our main fiat on-ramp to Pulsechain. That is up 14% today. So pretty good. I consider it undervalued. Honestly, I think it's undervalued, the weight token here. So it's slowly moving up. You can see that in the chart, but I still think it's kind of undervalued. What do they had? They probably had about $4.25 million come over. So it depends how you want to describe that, but the value of that. But that is where we are at the moment. The only fiat direct on ramp to Pulsechain at the moment. Coast there, and of course they've done an amazing job there with the weight token. You can use Brian's link. It's in the video description. You also get 5,000 weight tokens directly on ranking fiat to crypto or over the Pulsechain. What else is looking pretty good there? Communist up 8% as well. Man, you just can't keep that thing down. SparkSwap at the moment up 2%. Now, SparkSwap had some new yields or something like that out today, so you can check that out. Pretty sure it's SparkSwap that had that out today. PLN, Pulse LN, one of our on-ramps to Pulsechain with the Lightning Network. That is up 5% today as well. Not too bad there as well. Beam by Brista, that's up 2% there from the Magic Upride team, their first product. And as I understand it, their what's their core protocol, the core staking protocol, is going to be getting pretty close to launch. That's coming out of testing, and of course we've been testing on this channel. And that is what was it called again? I've just forgotten the name. Holy moly, I've forgotten the name. I just had it earlier in my head, but it's gone. What's it called? You guys let me know on the channel because I've forgotten. What else is looking pretty interesting? That's kind of it. We've got lots of stuff. Look how many projects are on there now. Really is starting to grow, and we've got so many backlog to launch. It's crazy. All right, so I think that's kind of it at the moment. We'll leave it there, but definitely some opportunities there, particularly with the Watt token there from Power City to pick up some of that on the pullback. The new DEX here, this new DEX is down 6% as well as the new DEX on Pulsechain. You can see the chart there from that DEX there. So it's kind of consolidated, isn't it, in the middle there for the DEX one there. Now, if you go to DEX screen and you go to Pulsechain down here, you'll be able to see all the DEXs at the top there. See PulseX, 90M, SparkSwap, 9-inch Uniswap, Desktop there. I don't know what Uniswap's doing there, but Desktop, Pulse Rate, Easy Swap, Sushi Swap, and Velocimeter. Now, I don't think, Pulse Rate is pretty much, they've got those very small farms and it's kind of done its day on Pulsechain. I'm not sure what the Uniswap's doing on there. Not sure what they're doing on there. Much happening there, but they got a few things on there. And of course, Desktop is the new one that we're talking about there. So that's been operating for a little while. 20K volume on at the moment, it seems. So there we go. And they're missing a few here on, aren't they? They're missing what they're missing. They're missing the Tetra one, Omnis. They're missing Omnis there. And what's the other one they're missing? Omnis, and there's that smaller one as well. Just forgotten the name of that. Missing that as well. Whatever the other one is. I'm trying to remember the 9. Oh no, they've got 9mm. That's 9mm. That's the one I'm thinking of there. Right, kind of cool. So that is it on those. Let's quickly look at the PRC 404s. As you guys know, Gophers from Maximus Dipcatcher. That is at $1,077. The first PRC 404 on a contract. And they're going to be getting rid of the existing supply, like the supply on the market, and maybe even burning anybody that sells at Gophers as well. So this could get pretty lit on the old Pulsechain, right? So we'll keep a lookout for that. Trading at number 3 too on the Pulsechain. So we've got Teddy Bear and a PTGC trading there at the moment, or at least being eyes on popularity at the top of the range there. You can sort of see the popular ones here at the moment. So not too bad is that. That's kind of the highlight there. I think that's it. So that is the Pulsechain updates for the markets. We're going to get into Hex in a minute because Hex has been absolutely incredible. We're only 10 minutes past the day, so we're probably not going to have the results. But I do want to talk about yesterday's payout, which wasn't up, I don't think, when I was covering Hex. Let's see here. Let's go jump into some of these. We got Blobfish King. We got Richie in the house there. Good to see you, Rich. Let's go. Absolutely, let's go. Let me have a look here. Sandy Beach says, I hope the rewards are being accumulated somehow. So when Earn Protocol launches, the stakers of what token get all the rewards for the Portal X2. Yeah, I think that's probably what they're going to be doing there, Sandy Beach. But I haven't watched any of the recent streams, so I haven't kept up to date on when that will happen there. Music Man says, when the Axion pump on Ethereum there. I might do an update video on that on Superman Cryptos because that's where I cover it. So I might do an update video soon, Music Man, maybe with Crypto Casino, who's doing an amazing job as an influencer out there. Big shout out to Crypto Casino. Archie's in the house there. Jacob said the animations are working 24/7 on special animations for Chain Race. Yeah, they are close. Yeah. So the Chain Race is pretty funny. Chain Race has got it's got all these. Imagine like a horse race, kind of like that, and it's got all these influencers pictures on it. Some of the bigger influencers on there, and they've got their faces and stuff like that on it. So it'll be pretty fun. Many people will like that. Find it pretty fun as well. What else did we got? Holy moly! It says looking nice. How's XRP doing? I think we covered that earlier, didn't we? Didn't we cover XRP earlier? I think we did. Let's have a look there. XRP. I'm not a fan of XRP because Ripple basically just mints all the tokens they want, don't they, and just sell. XRP is up 1.3% at the moment, so 55 cents. That's kind of where it is. Not doing too much. I do wish that crypto would abandon that. Obviously, I don't want people to lose money, but really, I don't think XRP is great. At least not for the crypto holders. Maybe great for Ripple. Brennan says chain race like a digital horse race. Yes, a bit like that from the looks of it. Just the way the picture. I've seen the picture. We have posted a picture inside the Discord, I think, under Pulsechain chat, so you can see it there. There's the advantage of being in the Discord. You get all these extra little things from all the different people in the community. They post all the alpha, so you got everybody kind of working for you, really. Isn't that cool? So join the Discord today. Links in the video description. And if you want to get in the strategy club for the extra bonus value, then get into that too. All right, let's get back into it. Pulsechain. Let's go to Hex now. We'll put from Hex and see how much payouts we're getting because we're live at Hex there. Day 1548, of course. And we're going to be starting day 291 on the old Pulsechain. Day 1547 is not out yet. They'll probably be out in the next 10 so minutes. But I wanted to highlight yesterday's result for day 1546, which I didn't cover yesterday because it wasn't out at that time. But we had a price there slightly up for the 25th of February. And of course, the price was slightly up at 8,500th of a penny. But the payout yesterday on Ethereum, look at that, 19.059 hex per T-share. And turns out the big shark did a lot of irrational penalties. So they may have been hacked. Someone was saying that they were trying to buy a house or something, but people say what they want, right? But that is a big payout, juggernaut payout. And I think I actually did cover it now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, that's huge. I think I covered it on another website that we have. So that was pretty amazing. What else? Yeah, 105% APY, isn't that for existing T-share miners? Isn't that awesome? Pretty amazing there. The T-shares were down 24,000 from that too. And today's results will be pretty interesting actually to see the results on today's results for day 1547. 9,553,000 T-shares now in the ownership pool of Hex on Ethereum. Isn't that crazy? So if you have got T-shares, you are pretty special. Pretty cool. Now you can either buy Hex and get T-shares off the market, buy Hex and make them, you can buy Hex on Ethereum or Pulsechain and then burn them for T-shares on either chains. Basically, you're bringing in T-shares in existence, getting rid of the old Hex, and you're going to mine more Hex, right? That's kind of the logic there. But the other way, there is auctions on the Acosa Hedron DApp as well. You can try and go bid for those. You do need Hedron for those, which is bullish for Hedron. So that's another way of getting T-shares. Maybe getting a good deal over there if you win a good auction, perhaps. I'm not sure how that's been going lately, but that is possible. Yeah, look at those penalties. Is that God stopping or what? 233, almost 234 million Hex penalties on the Ethereum chain. Is that insane? That's insane. That is crazy, man. Anyway, that's what it was. And 50% goes to the T-share miners, right? So the reward pool, which is normally around 65 million, jumped all the way to 182 million. And that was in the reward pool to Hex stakers or Hex T-share miners yesterday. Pretty amazing stuff and incredible. So kind of cool. Growth numbers, we were down 15 liquid, up 11 on the miners. Now today's results will be out in the next 10 minutes or so for day 1547. I did want to cover that. And let's have a quick look at Pulsechain while we're here. Yeah, the price was up 6% to 1.5 cents on the old chain there for the 25th of February. But the payout there, it's not slightly as high as Ethereum, but pretty good. 18.841 Hex per T-share. Isn't that awesome? I think it's pretty cool. And the share rate there up 13.6. What else is pretty interesting? T-shares were down similarly to Pulsechain through Ethereum on Pulsechain, 25,000. But we have got, another 100,000 T-shares on there, haven't we? I think that's right. Let's see here. What was the T-shares? 9,553. And here we are at 9,657. So over 100,000 more T-shares on Pulsechain. They were getting pretty similar. But, whales have changed the mix there, haven't they? What else there? Let's jump over to the penalties. So that was on Pulsechain. So we got 233 million Hex penalties on Pulsechain. Gives pretty similar numbers there on the old reward pool. 182 million yesterday. Amazing. Fantastic. Now up 34 liquid holders and 7 miners. So we are growing on the Pulsechain. Obviously Ethereum there was on the reduction or decreasing there. So that's the results for a day 1546 or day 289 on Pulsechain. And of course, we're waiting for day 1547 and day 290 to come out. They'll probably come out in the next 10 minutes or so. That is hex.com. Check it out. Links in the video description if you want to get into that. The first deposit on the Pulsechain, on crypto, I should say. So groundbreaking stuff there, mini audits and all the good stuff. Check it out today. The bull market's going to be fun. Once we set 3 cents too, it's going to be absolutely epic, right? All right, let's see here. J-Man says XRP is my favorite stablecoin. Lol, says J-Man. That's funny. What's up, peeps? Hey, good to see you, Spike. What's up, peeps? Welcome, Spike. Brennan says he loves XRP as well. Yeah. All right, are you guys executives for Ripple? Is that where you guys work? Just asking for a friend that works at Ripple. No, just kidding. In the HR department. All right, it's kind of cool. All right, how are we up to? 49 minutes, doing pretty well. I think we're going to leave it there. I don't think we've heard anything from Richard today. Let me just quickly check his X profile. No, nothing from Richard there. So that is pretty much it for today's show. 50 minutes, not bad. I said it was going to be a bit faster than normal. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I'm going to leave you a little bit of a Blue's Clues to Pulsechain. The crypto bull market is going to power Pulsechain pump. You're going to watch. It's going to be absolutely epic. We really are getting to that critical point now in the bull market for takeoff. Really is sort of going to be pretty epic. And Pulsechain, going to see some mad gains on Pulsechain in the months ahead. And of course, it's going to be fun. Now, you can decide or not to join the Magic Carp Ride. If you want to find out everything about Pulsechain, get into our Discord, links in the video description. Well worth it. 16 cents a day and amazing value. We have the only crypto helpline out there in the Pulsechain Hex community that I'm aware of, and we've helped hundreds of people, so get in on that too. The community is great for that. All right, enjoy the Magic Carp Ride, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. We got the ultimate in this first half of the year. The news is so good, and the money is flowing, and the milk and honey is growing. I don't know. How about that? All right, take care. Bye for now.
In theory, if someone were a billionaire and they had like all this money, why wouldn't they just buy more of the thing they liked instead of dumping the thing they liked? Like if Bezos bought shares in Amazon, would you be pissed off? If Apple does a stock buyback and they buy more of their own shares in their company back from the public, which is a way to turn earnings into yield for the shareholders, do you get mad and yell at Apple? And so we had to come up with a word for this fan fiction fantasy, which is the opposite of a rug pull, called a magic carpet ride. And so if you're worried about risk of a rug pull, what weighted value have you given the risk of a magic carpet ride? And it's just hilarious to me.